Hi, Tomi.
Hi, Rakesh.
Welcome back.
Yep. Um. Yeah. Would you like to take a lead here?
Yeah, I can. Okay. I have not set up things, but I can. Oh, can I actually? I think we are connected in the VS Code live share
Oh,
session.
yeah.
So I think it should be sufficient if I show that, right?
Yeah. It is.
Okay. Yeah, good. Let me let me try to share my screen. Is my screen visible?
Yep. It is.
Nice. So let me see what we were trying to do here. So we were trying to write a test. We use this program.version, which seems to be promising,
Mm-hmm.
and this is a console log to verify. Okay. So what I found was this program seems to be the core of the CLI, and anytime we run a command, uh, I also read that there is this is default true. So if we don't specify any method and blindly run the command, that is the default method that gets executed, or this create is the default command which will in turn call this command called create app.
Yeah.
So that is how this works, and you can see how we have like a list of commands here. We have a command called create app, we have a command called eslint, all these things, notifications and so on. So we can
Yeah.
also run these commands separately. So I'm going to try to find how did we run the command. Oh, it says I'm on a read-only terminal. I'm requesting
Yeah.
access.
Done.
Nice. So yeah, node. If you run this command, it by default runs this create command or the recreate. Yeah, it's the create command, and program is the main module that we import from commander to run this. So and whenever you run this without any additional arguments, it runs this command called create. And for example, so now what I'm going to do is run this with help. Oh, why did it not work? Oh, it worked, and but there was a node error at the end. So when we run the command with help, we get a list of all the commands that the CLI supports, and you can see create is one such command
Mhm.
because it's a default command. When we run when we just run node bin/belt, it executes that, but we can also manually type create and it'll execute the same thing. So they both are essentially the same set of commands. It also executes that command by default. So if we instead wanted to just run this command called testing that adds testing library to a project, we can do testing like this. And oh, it's doing something. Yeah, you can see how it's trying to install testing library to the project.
Yeah.
So yeah, that is how we can actually customize the commands. So what I found was, did we make some changes here? We added this program.version towards the end.
Yeah.
I would like to kind of prioritize that because this is something like this is one of the core commands in the project. So I feel like before it even does anything, like say create,
Mm-hmm.
we want to place it at this point here.
Yeah.
So when we do that, um, it kind of takes precedence or anything else. So when we do this, and there's a bit of a lag, but uh, you can see that it works fine. It
Yeah.
was able to print the version whatever was passed to that
In.
particular command. So it seems to work well, and we can use this for the version purpose. And there's also a way to customize this, which is like we can actually do something like this and put uh, the current version of belt is something like this. And if we have like a custom version, so my intention was to probably import something like this from the package.json and show it to the user.
Yeah.
So something like it works, but I'm not entirely happy, or I'm not entirely sure if that is the right way to do this.
The package JSON is a JSON file. You should be able to import it from.
We should be able to, right?
Yeah.
So package, okay. um why is it an invalid identifier?
Uh, um,
And it also,
yeah. Are you sure you're referencing that correctly?
oh, is it like dot, is it two levels up?
So I think I could correct that. It's supposed
Oh really? Okay.
that would be um hold on. I think uh,
So I
um,
think the CLI is just one level up, so dot dot slash is correct. And package JSON dot version should get us. Okay, let me check
yeah,
package.json. And I can see version at the top level.
yeah, the TypeScript. I don't think it's optimized to import JavaScript JSON files. I think that's what it is. Either using resolve JSON module to import. This is this is the TypeScript.
Yeah, it's probably not suitable for the TypeScript project. So, but
Yeah.
let's figure that or resolve that problem next. Let's see if this works.
Hmm.
I have a feeling this should work. Oh no, it didn't. Oh, okay, we need to build.
Yeah.
This is the test suite, and oh, okay. Oh, I'm going to request access to this terminal as well.
Oh yeah. I could I thought I granted it for all terminals. Let me grant.
So I'm now going to run yarn dev so that the changes get compiled continuously. And then when we run this now, it is able to display like a custom message.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is the intention, but we are able to get the belt version and we are able to display it in the command line.
Yeah. That's sweet. Um.
And you can notice something here. What
Mhm.
happened is since we had the version at the end, I mean, we had the version as the second program here, and this is a reason why it executed this and then executed this as the next command. So if we instead prioritize this to be the top, it will not even print that belt introduction. Oh, it still printed that. Okay. Could it be some compilation? I'm going to recompile. Oh, it still prints the belt introduction. I wonder how that.
Do you need to build it all over again?
Okay, build success. Maybe let me see if there's a way to clean.
Mm-hmm.
There should be a way to clean, I think. Yeah, there's a clean. Yeah, it just removes the distribution folder. Now I'll build. Oh, oh, I need to fetch all the packages now. Clean also deletes node modules. So now we have done a clean and we are going to build everything fresh and hopefully it built the build CLI for us. And this time I'm going to run the hyphen hyphen version command. Let's see what happens. Oh, it still prints the whole thing. I don't think there's anything wrong with the build. It's just, uh, despite us putting this as the first command, it seems to execute this as well. Yeah. Is this like an introduction that will always run?
Perhaps perhaps the formatting of that text happens somewhere else.
You mean this text?
Yeah, all of the text that we see there, the output happens somewhere else.
Okay. Oh, that's perform project setup. Okay, it's not printing this, but it's printing something else. Okay. Here's okay. I'm going to quickly search for perform project setup.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a print welcome. Okay. Let me check where I'm going to use the way you do it.
Mm-hmm.
Find all references. This is a test. Oh, then on the CLI. Oh, here.
Yeah, it's called last.
It's called here. Oh, that's why it's printing that. Okay. But even if it's called last, oh, there's this program dot parse in the end after printing the welcome. So it's like you can't. Yeah, this welcome is going to print irrespective of what command we run. I think that's in a way it's good. It's not bad. So it first prints this welcome using this print welcome function, and then
Mm-hmm.
the program dot parse is going to
Make everything
parse,
print.
look for all the command or look for the right command that the user wants to execute and execute it based on the user's preferences. So at this point, I think it doesn't matter where we put this. I don't know why the linter it doesn't auto format when I. Okay,
Yeah,
I'm going to.
yeah, yeah. I have to configure that. Let me configure that. That's prettier, right?
Yeah, that's prettier.
I could configure that from here. Uh,
So I can also put this version in the end, and the output should be mostly the same.
mm,
Yeah, let me run yarn dev. So that the CLI is being built continuously. And yeah, it seems to be printing the current version. Are we happy with this?
Yep. So, according to what we planned on that, the acceptance criteria is that it should only give a response. It should not exactly. It should not display all of the belt's intro contents. It should only verify the version of belt. So we just want you to give us the version of belt and nothing more.
Okay. So you're saying this output is acceptable.
No, so I'm saying the output should just be the current version of belt without the intro.
Oh, we don't want the intro. Okay. Okay, if that is the case, how do we control? So program dot version. Okay, let's look for commander docs
Yeah.
and find out how to um
Introduce conditional logic.
yeah, introduce conditional logic. Commander JS, not issues, but commander. So, so this program dot parse seems to be like
Yeah.
the final command that parses everything. So we have all these options. There's the version option, custom option processing. Okay, let's read this. Oh, there's also an action. I wonder what action is. So program dot command and a description and an action. What is an action? Command implemented using action handler. Oh, CLI tools are really hard to code. So action handler, lifecycle hooks, standalone executable subcommands. Automated help, custom help. I'm not able to find what we are looking for, Tommy. Name usage.
So the drift I get from this is that in a way we can't split the execution of run CLI into conditions. So once run CLI is run, all the lines like execute and program.pass. So my question is it run like is run CLI sort of like a like this is one scope? Can we make a different scope that would solve our problem? Is that possible, or should like is that possible to have another scope where um we have
I think run CLI is kind of the main program that runs this.
oh
But what we can do is this print welcome. We
mhm.
need not print the welcome.
Yeah, that print welcome should be able to take some arguments and then we would um like call some certain commander like features. Um
But the thing is, like, whenever we, I have a feeling that it will be in action.
okay.
So there should be a way to. Okay, let's see if this works. Action I don't know what's the argument that we get for action, but I'm going to examine. Uh, Let me go to the docs and find out what action does. Okay, command and options. Okay, but these are legacy options as properties. Action. Okay, for action, you get name, options, and command. Maybe we can extract or find out if version was being used, and if version was being used, let us just skip or try to put a return at the end so that it doesn't go further. I don't know if that's even possible. So I'm going to put a return here to
Mm,
see if the program returns right. Oh, but the print welcome is after, it's before the program starts executing.
yeah,
Okay. Yeah, this is tricky.
that's interesting.
So yeah, this action is almost useless.
What about? Oh, sorry. What about having like? I can see that these commands are separate things that you can call. That doesn't
Yeah,
like loop into. What about having like having a command itself and see like this is going to be command and
you can call it version.
yeah, for example, let's call it version and the what was it before? What was there before? Sorry. So I'm saying comes yeah. So it was returning version. So we chain it inside. Oh, sorry. What have I done? Let's redo command shift. Yeah. So this is going to be command. Then I think we can chain, right? Um,
Mm-hmm.
what if we type in? So this will just append. So if I do, does this build?
Yeah, yeah, it should.
Um,
So if I
append version to your command. What does it? What happens?
okay, I'll show you what might happen. So the thing is, this might not be able to detect your hyphen hyphen version.
Yeah,
It might throw an error. So let's see what happens.
perhaps passing just version.
Yeah, it says it's not able to process that. So you are right. It can just be version.
Yeah.
And with version, I think it's able to partly do. But the thing is, anytime you have a command, you you need to have some kind of an action backing that command.
Okay. So how do we do that?
I think we can do it. I don't think this will work.
Mm-hmm.
So what I'm going to do is just retain it for our since we coded it and we know that it works. I'm going to retain it and probably comment that line.
Mm-hmm.
So what you want to do is you create a command, then you probably give a description, call it, yeah, print the current version seems to be okay.
Mm-hmm.
Then you put an action like this.
Okay.
In place of actions, we create something similar, like a build action using a script that we already have. But instead of testing library, let's call it like say show belt version. Does it make sense?
Yeah, it does.
So now all that's left is we have to create a command, show app version dot ts. Sorry, show built version dot ts,
Mm-hmm.
and probably start coding it. Um, yeah, how do we? Okay, let's explore something else. There are so many commands here.
Mm-hmm.
Let's probably explore testing library. It's this is how it looks like. So there's like an async function that is exported. So we don't need to do all this processing. All we need to do is print the version.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do is by default create a just a function,
Mm-hmm.
export default async function, call it, yeah, like that. Yeah, Copilot is doing a lot of work. Oh, but there's no await here.
So we just call the print function.
Yeah, instead of console log, it has to be print.
Print. Yeah.
And
And
the print should be imported from, why did it? Okay, auto import doesn't work through live share, I think. So import, is it,
perhaps I could do that. Utils the print
is that correct?
um print work. Uh, um yeah, I think so. There is a print.
Right. Okay, let me see.
Yeah. If you follow me, you probably see like the print folder.
Um, how do I follow you?
Yeah, if you go down, you see an icon. Yeah,
Oh,
it's, yeah.
I
Oh, um,
I made you follow me. Sorry. So you can maybe click on this button called
yeah.
focus participants, so I can see where you are.
Yes, I would spotlight. Um, that spotlight. I remember spotlighting.
On any file, you will see this icon called
Yeah.
focus participants. Yes. Oh, this is print welcome, which is using
Yeah.
print from util slash print. Okay. Um. Okay. So from this directory called command. Oh, it's not utils, but util. Yeah. Now it's happy.
Mhm.
The linter is happy. Oh, async. Yeah. This whole file is looking good now. So now what we do is we try to make use of that. Uh, is it dot slash commands? Yeah. I wonder why it's still showing the squiggly red lines.
Yeah. Our commands is where is commands?
I can make you focus.
Yeah, I could. I'm trying to see if we have com. Yeah, that should be the correct. Um, it says show belt version command slash. Interesting.
Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
now it's all clean.
Yeah.
The linter has to be nudged a little.
Mm.
So okay, now I'm going to. I think this file looks all right except for this package.json import. So
Mhm.
let's see what happens if we run it now. Oh, belt version 1.0. Isn't that what we printed here? Uh,
I think Schubert version. Yeah.
no, it's belt version 1. So it is able to, the control is able to flow here.
Yeah.
So I think that looks good. So now I'm going to slightly change it so that it returns the package.json version
Yeah.
by doing this and yeah, and this and run it again. Oh,
What happens?
module not found.
Do you need to build?
I thought it builds automatically. Oh, there's a problem. Could not resolve. Oh, the package.json has to be properly imported. It's now like in a different directory. So it's like one, two levels up.
Yeah.
Now it's okay. And now things are looking good.
Yep.
It somehow still prints that.
Yeah.
That's probably because that's like a default welcome message of the CLI.
Hmm.
But at least it's now a separate command, one which we can control. Um, but I didn't find any change with respect to both the commands. Like this command, it's the only difference seems to be if we do a hyphen hyphen help. This command will return the version as being a part of the CLI or the belt CLI instead of it being an option.
Option. Yeah.
This option is like auto generated by commander. So when you add this way of of getting it, it's going to add it to this options. It's a matter of preference. I personally liked it when it was a part of options because this feels more functional in nature around what build does compared to putting it in the options.
I have a problem with the fact that it's not standard in that sense. Like standard practice would be to put in dash dash node dash dash v and you get the option. Um so having perhaps we could well, I guess this works right now. I guess this works. Uh,
Mhm.
but I'm wondering if our knowledge of how Commander works is affecting like what how we would implement this.
What do you mean by our knowledge of how this works is
Yeah.
affected?
Perhaps there is a way to like use Commander to like there's a way to tell Commander receive this option and give these outputs
Oh, you mean okay.
without having it run all other commands, right? Isn't that what we want to achieve?
Yeah, that is what we want to achieve. So, but in all, if we want to do that, we have to. Yeah, you're right. So we need to put some kind of a condition here, like uh, yeah, if version, if not version, or if not show version command, then
And
you print the welcome message. Otherwise, don't print it.
yeah, first of all, like from what I see, like command is expecting like an object. Can command expect empty objects?
Did you see that? If this works,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to be. Did you see like the
Yeah.
Copilot generated this code for me?
Yeah.
So I'm going to temporarily undo some things and see if this works.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, just
I'm
just
also eager for
just
that.
bear with me.
I'm rooting for this.
So if we are able to control this welcome, I think that will be amazing. It ran. Oh,
Oh, nice.
it. I can't believe that worked.
Yeah, but would this be included in dash dash help? That's because we're branching out of
It
command.
will be included. Yeah.
It's,
So anytime if you include dot version in your command or in your program, it will be included in your dash dash help. So let me run that as well. So
nice, sweet.
we can also control this, I believe,
Mm-hmm.
because I remember seeing that in the documentation. We can change it to show the belt version number or whatever we want to write there.
This is lovely.
So the only thing is, you know what? I actually want to do this in the uh, print welcome method itself rather than putting it here. What do you think about that?
Yeah, so if you do it in the print welcome, we have to return a value that we would now make conditional logic here on, right?
Yeah, we don't need to make the conditional logic here. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
and it will also be a bit cleaner to do it in the print welcome method.
yeah.
So if so, it can be as simple as if show version return. Don't print anything. Are you happy with this change?
Yeah. Will that work? Wouldn't it return to the calling function?
Yeah, it will return to the it will return nothing undefined. It will just come back without printing any of this.
Oh, I see. Oh, so conditional. Oh, I can see that the condition is moved in here. So if I see. Yeah, this
So
works.
that this the CLI looks clean. There's no change here.
Yeah,
And we can also write test for this now. Uh, and test that if the command is anything other than version, it prints, otherwise it doesn't print. We
yeah.
know that there's already some tests for this. We can extend it.
No,
Oh, okay, this test is like uh,
it doesn't do anything. It doesn't
yeah,
accept.
it doesn't do much. Yeah, but probably we can test this function in some way. Okay, now I'm going to verify this again. Yeah, it did not print the welcome message.
Why do we have the error?
What happened?
Why do we have the error?
The I think that error happens for every command. It's like I don't know why.
It was,
It even happens for health. I mean, you won't get the error in the actual release. It's happening
um,
because of how we are running this belt
I,
using the bin.
I think I'm going to make some. I'm going to revert some changes I might have made on some other files, just so we might not have introduced that. Show create app. Yeah. Okay. This is the test, and yeah, cool.
Should we create a branch and kind of
Yeah.
push this draft code in?
Yeah. You could do that. Yeah. Let me just do that. If perhaps you're not able to do that.
Yeah, maybe you can take control now.
Yeah. Let us git checkout be open Sony. version. So
Tomi,
we
you're not sharing?
oh I yeah, this present. Yep.
Now I can see your editor.
Yeah. So I've created a new branch, and yeah, I need to fix some of these LinkedIn issues before we probably commit this.
Yeah, yeah, let's do that. I wanted to focus on that.
For now, I'll move this test. This doesn't seem to be what we want. Um, yep. The command. We don't need this command again, right? This comment.
Yeah, we can remove that now.
Yeah.
And that means we can also remove that command from, we can delete that file called show built version.ts.
This file.
Yeah, that we can delete that.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Let's just and yeah, we have what we want. Now I'll need to resolve this. Consider using resolve JSON module to import module with JSON extension. I think this is a TypeScript configuration.
Config, right?
Yeah. Um, what does could we include? Does it make sense to include this here? Oh, this is for compiling. Does Jason? Did that solve this? Let me check out. Oh, extension find module. Yeah,
Oh, it's in
exactly.
the compiler options. Okay.
Yeah, it looks. From what I can see, we can compile options, resolve module, JSON
Resolve
module.
JSON module to true. Okay.
Yep, and
It's the first object and in line two.
yeah, just perhaps add this.
I think the double quote is fine. You had to put a comma
Oh,
there.
oh, I see. And does this resolve this? Oh, resolved.
We did. Wow.
Now says invalid type any. Oh, like it thinks this is just, but it can see it as a string. It sees version as a string. Oh, member access. Oh, I see. Um, we need to give packages using a type. Um, how could we a brief rough sample? Um, would this make sense? Let's say type um package. Let's say type package.
Can we define it in the types file? There seems to be a types.ts.
Yeah, I want to see like having a type of would suffice.
Oh, is
It-
there like a
yeah, type of package adjacent. This suffice.
wow, that's so nice.
Now, now that this works with two types,
Oh, we have to unnecessarily import it there. Okay.
wow, there was even a package.json type.
Oh, we already have one.
Yeah, I wonder what this looks.
Should we just add the version here as a string and use this type?
Um, but this type, like, we should add the version here and use this type. But this isn't accurate. This is where type, like, we are, instead of it being dynamic. I wonder where this is used. Like, you know what? Let me find where this is used and maybe import. So this is reading a package. It's reading the
I
package
think
of
it's reading the package.json of the generated mobile project, generated expo project.
yeah, and not this package of JSON. These are totally different things. Perhaps we need to give it a different name and call it belts package JSON. Mm, differentiate between the two.
Yeah, I like that name. We can
Yeah.
do that.
Say export type um, belts package JSON, and that would be and we would import.
Nice.
Yeah, and this um,
We still need that.
we still need to import the type, which would be import belts. Oh, yeah, this is where it gets tricky
Yeah.
because we would have to do stuff like this as belts package.
Shall we do one thing? Shall we create a separate variable outside of the scope of this thing and just with the right type and everything outside of run CLI? So
Yeah,
let's call it
we,
okay. I think I can write it now if you want.
I guess we could abstract this together. Yeah, go ahead. Like we would just have package.json
Oh
import.
yeah, yeah, you're right.
We would re-import package.json with the correct type. That's what we can do.
That's a
So
good point. So okay, I think we have a lot of utils here.
mhm.
What
uh,
is read app JSON? I'm going to make you follow me.
yeah, sure. Take the lead. I think I will stop sharing here. Um,
Oh yes. Oh, I need to start
no,
sharing.
yeah, does that
But
happen?
you can still
Yeah,
share, Tommy. You can still share it.
yeah, exactly. I'm sharing your what you're doing. So go ahead.
So there's oh read package.json. Yeah, these are all different utils.
Mhm.
And in our case, we don't want to do
So
this.
we want to um we want to basically like um package. We want to reference belts package JSON.
Yeah, I wonder what would be the right place. What is get package manager? Oh, this is package manager.
Mhm.
Should we just create a new file?
What are we going to name the file?
Not much. Which is why I don't even want to create a new file. Let's see. So all I wanted to do was create something like this const type. Yeah, like this.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Uh, why is it still not happy?
So maybe perhaps we could re-export it so that yeah, because it's not going to be happy with TypeScript is a yeah, it's saying it's unassigned, so we have to reference it. until we reference it.
Okay.
Um,
Will this work? Not even that. Package JSON. I usually I have done this and this usually works to typecast. Oh, now I think it's okay. It's
so
oh, it's still not happy. Oh, it's mostly okay except
when
no, it's not okay again. I this assertion is unnecessary since it does not change the type of the expression. Okay.
I guess we could use a util, yeah, um, to do this. I guess we're forced to actually. So we could get like we could call it get um say get typed package, um and we would re-export the typed package JSON in. So that would be something like this. Um,
Go ahead and
so
do it.
get typed get typed package package. Dot, let us make it simple right now. Get type package.ts, and we would say CLI. Um, both of these would come in.
But now your TypeScript is not throwing any errors in the whole file.
Oh, I see. As oh, you're typing it as any, then yeah, it doesn't show any error.
And is it also typed? Can you remove the dot version and see if autocomplete works?
Oh yeah, it's typed. It is.
I yeah, I've used the dot as any as the actual type in cases like this, and it used to work, but somehow yeah, it's going to always complain with a warning because it can't really ascertain if it's the right type. We are
But
kind of forcing it to behave to be that type.
why doesn't it work like this?
It doesn't. I don't know why.
Wait,
I've used as any as the actual type in so many places. It doesn't work.
unnecessary says it does not change the type of the expression. Oh, like it if it doesn't change the type of the expression. Oh, because of wait, let us see. Um, it looks like it's already typed.
How?
Oh wait, I think it's only when we reference it that it becomes typed. Interesting. We didn't even need this.
Can you wait? Can you see if autocomplete works?
Okay, sure. Like as long as this is yeah. See,
How did it work? Oh, because it's a JSON file.
I don't know. It treats it like a default export sort of, and it doesn't like it treats it like a default export.
Oh, maybe the TS config that you added,
Hmm.
resolve JSON or something. It's able to automatically type, I guess.
Yeah,
Oh, then we can just remove all the type definitions that we had.
yeah. And I could delete this. Gladly delete this. Yeah, nice.
And can we also remove it from the types.ts?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. This also just undo. Yeah.
Nice.
Mm, yeah. And this before we do that, there is a contributing where we have to run a test store just before we commit our changes.
Let's do that.
Oof.
Okay. Oh, it's prettier. That's fine. So if
Yeah.
you run yarn lint prettier, it should probably format it. It's lint colon.
Mhm. Oh, linked colon.
Yeah, prettier. You can see the command in the error.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Oh, I see. Linked prettier. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, exited in error. Can you open package.json? There should be a way to fix this. There should be a fix prettier as well. Yeah, fix colon prettier. The line number 35.
Oh, yeah.
If you run that, we should be good. Now you can, yeah, run test all again.
Nice.
Okay. We didn't write any test and we didn't break any test.
Yeah. I guess we could have a commit for this, then write a commit for the test. Where does this red squiggly line come from? Any red line here? Commands. Don't see anything.
I don't think there are problems because otherwise the
Yeah.
test all would have failed.
Yeah, absolutely. Um, so we added a fit to the that's command line, I guess. Um, and say um return version.
I mean, folks still on the live stream who may have joined late, uh, we have been going through the belt open source repo and trying to add a new feature that returns the version of the belt CLI, and we kind of halfway succeeded, although we have not written tests yet. Um, I think overall we learned a lot about how Commander works and how the belt code is structured. And yeah, that's just an update for you folks.
Uh, and here we go. Oh, I need to configure for this domain. Uh, yeah, git config name. Oh, sorry. Oh, did I miss that? That's it's actually config and name. Um, Oh, user name. Yeah, absolutely. User name. And here we are. All right, now that we have that, I'm going to publish the branch. Now let us look into what the tests say based on what we just did. We have command. Yeah, yeah. So I guess this is what we want to test.
Yeah, we can write a test for print welcome.
Yeah. Now we want to write this or print welcome, expecting that if this runs, we most likely are going to mock this out. We're going to mock the program. Um, we're going to mock process argument and show version. And yeah, do you want to take a lead on this?
Um,
Or will you pass?
yeah, tests.
All right. So um, this is going to be testing this is a util function, right?
Yeah, that's a util function.
Yeah, print welcome. And there was there was an existing test right here, but it did nothing. So you know what? Let me write a describe block and describe. No, it doesn't make it simple. And yeah, just run into an error and test. It prints a version. And yep. Now, would it be helpful to mock out process? Or could we pass in an argument into our test function that the process would no, I don't think it makes. I think make it simpler for us to mock out process.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I I'm just reading how to mock this
Oh, like mock process.
mock process. I think we can mock it like this, but I'm going to type something.
Mhm.
I'm not sure if it'll work, but yeah,
Yeah.
this apparently this is how we can normally mock process dot arguments. So when you do it, it means it contains this,
Hmm.
and probably if you don't pass any of this, it'll be like the default case.
Yeah. And then we call print welcome and X. But how do we um
Let me check the print code, print welcome code. Can we check the print welcome code? Okay.
Yeah,
So it is calling print. Can we see what print does?
it's a,
Okay. Hmm.
it writes to
Console
string.
log. Okay. So can we expect print to not be called?
Okay.
In one case, we just expect the print function to not be called if we pass version. Otherwise, we expect print to be called.
So we want to console. So I think I could mock out print here.
Um, yeah, we can also mock print.
Yeah, we're going to spy upon print and see if print is called, basically.
We can do a mock of print, like a just mock.
Hmm.
Do we have just in the project for
This is,
test?
we're actually using Vitest in project.
Oh, it's that's why it's fast. Okay,
Yeah, very fast.
nice.
So, oh, we even have a mock for print, basically. We have a mock
Oh,
for,
we already have a mock. Nice.
yeah. So instead of having sort of this anonymous mock, we want to um we want a spy. How does that usually work again? You write that spy on, I think. Yes. Oh, that would be nice if could I spy on console log? Yeah, I know you could do something like this. But if I did this, I would have to do stuff like this. For the sake of what we're
Mhm.
testing, let me
Yeah,
and this would be expect to not expect console log to not have been called.
but why is it not happy?
Mm. On savable access. It's TypeScript. We could I hope this is global for tests because I'm not familiar with this.
Yeah, neither me. So, shall we look at some of the other tests to see what kind of how we do it?
Yeah, same expect
It is
same.
expect.
Yeah,
Okay.
looks to be the same lingua. Does it import? Yeah, it imports all of this. That's it. Why does
Ah, I see.
okay? Yeah, describe
And expect.
expect. Yeah.
Nice.
Um.
Shall we just run this and see what happens?
Yeah. Do I run vtest?
You can check package.json. I think it should still be called test.
Okay. This should be. Yep.
It's yeah. It's you can run yarn test and it
Yeah.
it will run yarn vtest.
Yep. Looks. I think I like this. This is very very fast test.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. Test. Oh, sorry. I thought I had copied. That would be test. Copy relative part. And yeah, nice. It passed. What? Let us do something and see if it doesn't pass.
Oh, it passed.
Yep.
Okay.
Let us-
Yeah. Now it should fail.
yeah.
Oh, that's so good.
Yeah.
So now we can also add another test for I can do for hyphen capital V. It's mostly a clone of that function.
Okay.
Uh, 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 you know what? I'm going to do something like prints. No, it's actually it does not print. Does not print introduction message for version. And I'm going to slightly change the test description to works for hyphen hyphen version. Formatting doesn't work for me from my machine. Works for hyphen capital V. So it should also work for this. So
Yeah.
the test should still pass now.
Yep.
Nice.
Passed.
And if we put anything else, like say create, it should, yeah, it should be outside of this.
No, if you put create, it's still going to pass because it just checks for an inclusion of this function in it in the array of commands.
Yeah, so instead of version, if I put create, it should call console log.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
So that could be a different test. So it could be a test here. Yes, prints introduction message. Oh, this is good.
Hmm.
No, it's not welcome to the brain games. I hate Copilot sometimes.
Yeah, yeah.
It's called, what is our welcome message?
I could get that out. It shouldn't be print welcome.
It's this string here.
Yeah, belt. Yeah,
Yeah.
but wouldn't this be a different character with this? Oh, it should not. That shouldn't affect the internal characters there. Well, I'm going to be. I'm going to see how that works out. Hmm.
Did it pass or did, oh, why did all of them fail?
Yeah,
Oh, is it because
it's really called log to not be called at all, but actually been called twice. Yeah, I think something it's leaking into. Yeah, I think we need to the spy. Let me do this before. Let me see if we have for each. And
oh
if
you want to clear it, is it?
yeah, if I do before each, um, is it mock reset or clear? Um, mm,
No. So
no,
should we look at the docs for V-test?
let's see. Pretest, clear
Mock,
mark.
mock clear. Yeah, clear mock.
Mm, is
Mock
this?
reset. Okay.
There's also a, there's a mock clear. Okay. Mm, yeah, needs to. Let's see. Let's call this console.
Console spy.
Yeah, console spy, and we would see expect spy console spy dot mock dot cause, right? If yeah, dot cause dot length to be 0. Oh yeah, to not be 0, right? Not to be 0.
No, to be zero. Like
Yeah,
we don't expect that function to be called.
yeah, yeah. Just for the,
Yeah, you want to see it fail because otherwise it has to be zero. Yeah.
oh yeah, to be 0. Let this fail first off. Yeah. And also yeah. Um, and also yeah. Yeah. Also got mock to clear. I think. Why does it think it's unsafe? Yeah, I could just call mock clear actually. Why don't I see an import? Or is this sort of like a global variable? Mm,
Tomi, I think we are at time.
oh, we spent so much time when
Yeah.
we're almost at the cusp of it. Oh, I see.
Uh, Let me check. I think we are at time. I'm going to check. Uh, no, I think we still have time till 4.
Hmm.
But almost at this point, we should be thinking of wrapping it up.
Yeah.
Let's
We
spend like 5 to 10 minutes on this and probably start wrapping up.
yeah. I thought I've been able to understand how like to reset this work. Um, I want to reset it across all of the cycles, and apparently more clear doesn't work. Um, I was not close. Um, is this sort of like an import?
The docs are probably not that helpful. I probably think this is where just is so much better.
Yeah. Okay. I could if there is.
Can you check the imports for mock? Any mock related in the imports?
Okay.
Something's available. Nothing when you type mock.
There
Okay.
is. There looks to be like a mock. There is a mock. Oh, it has no. It has nothing covered. So this is what I see. Those types.
There are some types, but no. Yeah.
Mock double, mock dispatch. I suspect though that this should be an object on console.spy. For example,
Yeah.
console.mockly. Yeah.
Oh, it worked.
Yeah.
You can also remove that mock in line 1. There's like a mock import.
Oh yeah. Thanks. Now I want to look at, yeah. So they should all fail. Oh,
Oh, it's probably some formatting. It's
yeah,
almost correct.
it's almost correct. Yeah. Wait, I think I've got all these. I've got the inverse. So because this should actually be failing, right?
No, it should not. It should not be calling that console log
Oh,
because
I see. Oh, I see.
for
Because of,
version and hyphen v, we don't expect it to call.
okay, so let me put in a not just to confirm that I have my,
Yeah, you want to see it fail.
yeah. Yep.
Fail.
Well, that's quite fast. Yeah. And yeah, this looks like that was my concern. I think the um to be honest, it looks almost like the same thing to me.
This is the problem with these kind of tests where you want to be so exact. Yeah, it's very difficult to get it right.
Yeah. Um could we pass in the function that is called into it and see what it actually does? Like I see that there's a chalk.bold that
Oh, I
is
see, I see.
passing. So what if we call a chalk.bold into it?
It should work then. Yeah.
Yeah. Let us bring this input and say uh yeah, then we say expect to be called by, I guess that's the same thing, right?
Mhm.
Yep.
Ooh, we have a passing test suite. So satisfying.
Yeah.
We succeeded.
And we got to improve the existing test also.
Exactly. Yeah.
This
Yeah.
didn't.
Very, very good.
Yeah.
And this could be so I just got a message that we can at this point wrap up and probably join the other tracks if we are interested.
All right, nice. I think there's a closing of talk and all the rest. But we got to a very, very great point here of the scenario reduction. I guess that I could commit to this
You can commit this. Yes.
and say we had a great day. Oh yeah. Um so that function,
I didn't realize writing CLI code would be this hard.
yes.
It is very hard. Probably the hardest.
Yeah. Right. All right. So we've had like a really fun day of pair programming on Belt. I how has it been for you, Rakesh?
I liked it. And it's kind of like my first time ever live streaming anything. I was a bit nervous at the start, but in the end, it felt like we are actually at work speaking with each other, uh, with with just some audience who occasionally contributed and had some discussions with us as well.
Yeah, I same here. I think this is an exciting thing. Like and I think I'd like to do this more. Get more confident and you know basically like converse with the community. Um, uh, yeah, um,
Like be involved in the community and invite others' opinion as well. That
yeah,
would be really great.
yeah, exactly. Like you bounce, you get to bounce off your ideas with other people and yeah, new perspectives and new things that you never considered. Also,
And this
yeah,
is a comment I just got.
yeah. Oh yeah. Um, Hi, Sarah. But I guess it was a pleasure doing this with you. And thanks to all the folks that joined in, and thanks to folks that would be looking at this also much later. And well, yeah, we call this end. Yeah, this is the end of the stream of the belt track. And you can catch our other folks also um, in the US time zones who would have their track later on. We have other tracks later in the day from
Factory bot is going to continue throughout,
yep back
and we are going to also. Oh, go ahead, Tommy. Sorry.
yeah, and watch out for um also the Langchain track
Yes.
with Sarah, where we get to look at the exciting things that you could do with AI in the world of development. Um, so yeah, Rakesh, any final thoughts?
None from me. It was fantastic doing this, and hopefully we do it again later on.
Absolutely. So say goodbye from us and have a nice evening. All right.
Have a nice evening, all. Thanks. Bye.
Thanks. Bye.
Thank you for being a part of thoughtbot Open Summit. Our team loves working on open source, and we also love working with teams like yours.
Whether you're exploring a new product idea or improving a legacy system, there are lots of opportunities for us to join forces and make your team a success.
You can learn more about working with us at thoughtbot.com/services, or ask any of the thoughtbotters that you meet today.
I hope everybody enjoys the first ever thoughtbot Open Summit.